Having success and getting rich in life comes at a price, and it appears now that Lana Rhoades no longer wants to pay it. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about Lana Rhoades. Now, I do know of the name, obviously I know the industry that she was in, but she could walk past me in the street and I would not recognise her. Now, that's not me saying that she's a nobody. She is a pretty big name in her respective industry, probably not as big as Maya Khalifa, but she's probably one of the more well-known. I refuse to call these people actresses. You know, a lot of people call them like a mattress actress, and that might be more appropriate. But you know, she was in the so-called, let's call it the the corn industry, since YouTube don't like the official term, but that's what she was in. That's how she made all her money, and I don't know how much money she made in that industry, but right now her net value is supposedly between $3 and $8 million, which in my opinion, guys, is a shitload of money. I don't know how much money you've got in the bank account, but here, if I had $3 million in mine, I would be very happy. But one person that is not happy is Lana Rhoades. In fact, she's so unhappy, she wants all of her work deleted. And you look at people that are rich, you look at people that have had success, they're normally proud of their work. You look at people that have made actual movies, like real movies, like the Stallones of this world, or you look at sports stars, like maybe your Cristiano Ronaldos, or your Michael Jordans, or your Tom Brady's. These are people that have made a shitload of money by being successful, by being talented, by being good at something. These are people that can show their sons and can show their daughters and can show their parents, oh, look at the goal that I scored. Look at the touchdown that I scored. Look at the movie that I created. I mean, Sylvester Stallone can sit down with his daughters and he can show them Rocky. They can sit and have a movie night and they can watch the 5 Rockies, the best ones, the 5 Rockies in a row. And they can be proud. Stallone's daughters can be proud of their father's work. Lana Rhoades, she doesn't have that. She can't sit down with her son in like 18 years' time and show him the shit that she did to make money. And she can't be like, oh, I did a good job, son. Oh, what do you think of that? You give me an A in that scene? I mean, she can't do that because what she did was fucking wrong. And she made money doing a thing that is morally corrupt. And some people say, oh, it's not. You don't be judgmental. People can do what they want. Your body, your choice. And here, that is true. That is true. And Lana Rhoades had that freedom. She had that choice. But now she wants all 400 plus videos of her on the internet deleted. She's claiming that these websites and these, I mean, I'm not quite sure that it wouldn't be directors or whatever. Well, I mean, I guess you could call them directors, but, you know, these websites and these people that direct these so-called, like, movies, she wants them to delete all of her stuff. She says that they are profiting from her name, her face, her look, her image, but there would have been a payment in there. There would have been a payment. It's not like they just filmed her randomly one day and now they get to make money from her. No, there would have been an agreement, there would have been a contract, and she is a fucking multi-millionaire for this shit that she's done. Just like Maya Khalifa. I remember when she came out and talked about this, she supposedly quit the industry, and then like a few years later, when all her money dried up, she decided to go back. She was claiming that the industry was so bad, she was like trying to get the industry deleted, and then she went back to it. You know, such a hypocrite. And I don't really care for the industry. If they deleted it tomorrow, I wouldn't give a shit. But I also think that people have the right to make whatever choices they want as an adult. I think if you're 18, then you're old enough to do it, as long as it's not a crime. And a lot of these things are legal. So I personally think if you're old enough, then you can make whatever decisions you want. But if you make decisions, then you've got to also face the consequences. And to me, it seems like bullshit that Lana Rhoades expects all these videos to be deleted while she lives in her mansion, while she lives in her $1 million mansion, and while she's got millions of dollars in the bank. She thinks that she should get to go on living this rich lifestyle, that she had to do this morally corrupt thing in order to achieve it. Now, this is what she said, and To me, I have just no respect for Lana Rhoades. But anyway, she was speaking about her son potentially seeing it, and this was her reasoning for getting into it. She says, quote, I was 19, broke, and groomed. I want every video gone so my son never sees his mom like that. End of quote. And I'm going to say to that, tough. She says she was 19. She says she was broke. She says she was groomed. First of all, how about taking some accountability? And I know a lot of people struggle taking accountability. Let's be honest, especially women, they tend to struggle more with the, taking accountability aspect in life. But was she really groomed, or did she view this as an easy payday? She says she was 19. That's an adult. She also says she was broke. Guess what? Guess fucking what? Most 19-year-olds are broke. Most 19-year-olds are either getting their first job in life, which isn't going to be a high paying job, or they're working at a job that's maybe beneath them or something that they don't want to do forever, but they're doing it to like pay for their college fees or paying for their car or their fuel money. I mean, you see 19-year-olds, working in part-time jobs, working weekends, working late nights, working in places maybe like McDonald's or Walmart, jobs like that. A lot of 19-year-olds are broke. Not many 19-year-olds, especially before the days of social media. I get it, like literally, you've got thousands of females now that just open an OF and now they make a shitload of money. You've got Twitch streamers now that make a shitload of money by just being so fucking annoying and a waste of oxygen. And these people get to make easy money now from social media. But back in the day, most 19-year-olds were broke. So, that's not like a reason for doing it. There's a lot of 19-year-old attractive females out there that are broke and don't do this shit. They go and they work in like they maybe do a few nights a week at some like gas station in order to try and make some money so they can, live a little bit while they earn their way through college. Not everybody that's broke has to go into this industry. Now, you can if you want, but I think it's mad for her to just expect all these 400 videos now deleted. These people that paid her, they can't make any more money from her image, from her scenes. Is she going to pay back the money? If all 400 videos of her are deleted, is she going to delete her bank account? How about that? I would at least have more respect for her. If she came out and she offered, if she showed how much money she's got and she was willing to donate all of that money to charity in order for her videos to get deleted, I would say, well, that's actually pretty respectable. I can admire that to some degree. I would respect that. But no, she wants to have her past deleted while keeping all of the money that she earned from her past and keeping the lifestyle that her past has given her. She lives in a mansion because of, all this shit that she done on camera. She wants all that shit deleted, but she still wants to live in her mansion. She still wants to live, with millions of dollars and live this luxury lifestyle that she would not have gotten, that she would not have afforded if she didn't do, all this sexual shit on camera. So I don't feel bad for her. There's never any accountability. It's never her fault. It's never their fault. It's all, oh, I was groomed or I was tricked. I was this. How about you were offered easy money and you took it? I mean, it's as simple as that. And now you're paying the consequences. And there's some people out there that are Lana Rhoades' age. That are still doing this. There's some people that think, here, it's worth it. Me showing myself online is worth it to be a millionaire. Some people think that's a good trade, and I bet you deep down Lana Rhoades thinks it's a good trade. You know what? I'm willing to bet that Lana Rhoades would probably, if she was, let's say there was like an official contract in place, and she was offered the chance to give up her home, give up her properties, give up her lifestyle, give up her cars, give up her bank account, and she had this like, real basic, let's say she would live in like a 1-bedroom or a two-bedroom flat, had like literally no money in the bank, had to go out and work a full-time job, a 9 to 5, that paid minimum wage, but she got all her videos deleted, all her past deleted. I'm willing to bet she wouldn't take that. I don't think she would give up her lifestyle in order to get all her content removed. And for me, that is bullshit. So, listen, she made her money. but she's also got to, stand up and face the repercussions. And yeah, it's just crazy that these people expect to profit and then have all the shit that they did in order to make their money be deleted. It just doesn't work like that. And again, think about it. I would say a general measurement of whether you're doing something in your life or your career, that if it's like morally right or not, I would say a good measurement is your family. If you can do something and show your kids it or show your parents it and be proud, then you're probably creating success, and it's morally you're doing the right thing, and you can be proud of your work. If you're like Lana Rhoades and you don't want your family seeing what you do, then you're probably making money but at a price. So yeah, that's my opinion, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Never watched any of Lana Rhoades' stuff. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll check it. Maybe do a review on the channel. Normally do movie reviews, but maybe we could do a Lana Rhoades review. Who knows? Anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.